Welcome to the Attraction Matriarch podcast. I'm Bunny, helping men understand women since 2018. This is where we talk attraction psychology, intimacy dynamics, relationship repair, masculine leadership, feminine response, and the patterns beneath modern relationships that most people never see clearly. If you want stronger attraction, deeper understanding, and a clearer read on women, you are in the right place. Welcome in. Let's get into it. One of the quiet skills that keeps a relationship from becoming unnecessarily painful is learning how to pause before assigning motive. Not every hurtful sentence was meant to wound you. Not every clumsy tone was meant to disrespect you. Not every imperfect phrase was a secret confession of how little someone values you. Sometimes the person who loves you simply said something poorly. Sometimes they were tired, or they were distracted, or stressed, or embarrassed, or defensive, or they were trying to communicate something difficult and failed to wrap it up with enough softness. This doesn't mean that you ignore pain. It doesn't mean that you become naive. It doesn't mean that you excuse cruelty, repeated disrespect, manipulation, contempt, or patterns that keep injuring the relationship. It means you don't treat the person you love as guilty until proven innocent. Many couples create needless damage because one person says something imperfect. The other person immediately interprets it through fear, and suddenly the conversation is no longer about what was said. It becomes about the worst possible meaning assigned to it. You don't care about me. You always think I'm stupid. You're trying to control me. You don't respect anything I do. Maybe that's true for some relationships, but in healthy, loving relationships, it's often not. It's often misread, an emotional bruise, or a defensive interpretation built on past pain. This is where maturity enters the room. When someone you love says something that lands wrong, the better first move is not accusation, it's clarification. Help me understand what you meant by that. That hurt when I heard it. Is that how you intended it? I may be taking this wrong, but that sounded like criticism. Can you say that again in a different way? These sentences can save a home, and they're so simple. They create a bridge instead of a battlefield. They give the other person a chance to repair the delivery before the conversation turns into a character assassination. Because here's the truth. People in long-term relationships will occasionally say things badly. They will misjudge timing. They'll use the wrong words. They'll sound sharper than intended. They'll try to express a concern and accidentally trigger a wound. But if every misstep becomes evidence of bad character, the relationship becomes exhausting. A man can't lead a home where every imperfect word is treated as aggression. A woman can't soften in a relationship where every concern she brings is treated as an attack. Love needs room for correction without constant condemnation. One of the most stabilizing things you can offer your partner is the benefit of the doubt, not blind trust or denial, not pretending something didn't hurt, but a disciplined assumption that says, before I punish you for what I think you meant, I'm going to ask you what you actually meant. That's emotional leadership. That's relational wisdom. That's how secure people protect their intimacy. And of course, this only works when both people are committed in good faith. If someone repeatedly hides cruelty behind, I didn't mean it that way, eventually the pattern speaks louder than the explanation. But if you're dealing with someone who has shown love, loyalty, repair, and goodwill, don't make them fight for innocence every time a sentence just lands wrong. The person who loves you deserves a chance to clarify. And you deserve the peace of not living inside constant suspicion. A strong relationship is not built by pretending words never hurt, but it's built by handling hurt without immediately turning into each other's enemies. Assume love first. Ask clearly, listen carefully, repair quickly. Because many relationships do not die from one massive betrayal. They die from years of small misinterpretations that nobody slowed down long enough to correct. If this podcast episode hit close to home for you, and you know your marriage does not need more avoidance, more guessing, more surface level communication, please know that I offer private 90-minute couple strategy intensives for couples who are ready to get honest about what is really breaking down beneath the surface. Whether the issue is sexual disconnect, resentment, loneliness, leadership confusion, or a growing sense that something vital has just gone missing. This session is designed to help you identify the real problem and create a clear path forward. It's direct, private, solutions driven, and built for couples who want real movement, not just endless circling. If you are ready for that level of clarity, please reach out. I am the Attraction Matriarch, and in all things, I want you and your marriage to win.